Welcome everyone into AM Extra with Jared and Reina. Happy Tuesday. The weather is supposed to be better, Jared, so this is hopefully gonna start improving our moods.
Are you saying that we've been in a bad mood?
We need all the help we can get at this point.
You know what? I would agree with that. We really do.
So yesterday we mentioned that we had quite the topic to talk about. It's something that took to social media, especially this Winter Olympics. It's curling.
Yep. Because actually, yesterday was Curling is Cool Day.
Yes, it is.
Because this was when we intended to do this originally.
It looks like she's ironing and he's like mopping, like from right here.
It kind of does, doesn't it? Okay, the funny thing is too, when I got these images, their heads were cut off. Like,
oh,
I don't know.
Weird.
And the thing is, he obviously has like one of the brooms that they use.
Yeah.
But you can't see it. I know. They cropped it very weirdly. But it does kind of look like she's ironing with a big giant stone.
Is she barefoot? Do you do this barefoot?
Okay, that's what I thought too. I've not ever seen it done that way, but maybe you do. Like, I don't know why you would.
Yeah.
But doesn't that seem very cold to do it that way?
Like frostbite cold.
I know. And his was under curling too, but it really kind of looks like he's like, I don't know, like breaking out Mr. Clean and mopping the floor.
Yeah,
so,
no kidding.
I don't know. It was all under curling. So the World Curling Federation is a thing. So curling first became an Olympic sport back in, I believe, 1998, a winter sport. Back
when
in
I was born.
That's why. Because you're from Chicago.
Yeah. It's cold.
It's cold.
Lots of ice.
There's snow. And they were like, to honor Reina, we are going to, this Winter Olympics, we are going to add curling to the mix.
Add something as unique as she is.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. Do you know a lot about curling? Because I really had no idea about it. And
no, I think this is why people are so interested in it, because we're like, what's also the point of like sweeping in front of it?
I know, right? Like, I know. So basically, it is the oldest team sport and was first played approximately in the late medieval period in Scotland. Okay, so it took that long from medieval area to 1998 to get it qualified. It's a game that combines the chilly fun of ice skating with the techniques of bowling and shuffleboard, and you have the skill of sweeping to the floor. It's a fantastic team sport. So in the Olympics, you do have team, and then you also have doubles.
Okay.
Teams basically usually have 4 players to the team. In 2018, the men won gold.
Nice.
The women won bronze in 2006.
That's still good.
It's been a while. But Corey Dropkin and Corey Thies.
Yes, both of their names are Corey.
They are both Corey, and they were favorites. And the men ended up in 5th, and the women this year ended up in 4th. So did really well. They didn't end up on the podium and medaling. They were right there.
So were they, because Corey and Corey, one's a boy, one's a girl, so were they on the doubles team, and so they were...
They were the doubles together.
They were the doubles together. Oh, gosh. I remember I was watching this, like kind of just background stuff when I was cleaning. But I'm pretty sure, I want to say it was Sweden or another one, that they were really sweating. They're like, man, these people are good.
Well, it's America. Right? We're Americans. We try to do everything well.
Yeah.
So here's the objective, because this is what we were talking about. Like, what's the whole point?
Yeah, what is it?
So you slide the stones down a long sheet of ice to position them closer to the center of the house or the target than the opposing team's stones. So you're trying to get it closer than. Yeah. After all are thrown, the team with the stone closest to the center scores points equal to the number of their stones that are closer to the center. So there's a thrower who releases the stone from the hack, the starting line, and then sweeping. Teammates use brooms to sweep the ice in front of the moving stone, which reduces friction and helps control the stone's path and distance. Okay, that makes more sense to me, because I'm like, isn't it like smooth ice? But I guess that means that friction, keeps it on that path rather than it veering off, because you need it to go to the center. there.
I'm going to try to get my future kids to take up this sport. I'm like, okay, if
Isn't
you
it
want to
fun?
practice, you got to sweep the whole house. It's good
That's
practice.
Good. You know what? You've got to
Got
get
mop.
KU has rowing. I think they should
do.
add curling too.
Yeah, yeah.
So here's the key positions, okay? Skip, vice skip, third, second, who are the middle order throwers, and then the lead throws first. The team captain calls the shots and often throws last. That would be you. And then I'm the vice skip because I would assist you. I don't know who would be our third and second, probably the Broyles girls. But
We need to recruit.
We do need to
We need to hold tryouts.
So we want to show you a little bit more about the sport because not just the Olympics, it's becoming popular. And so CBS News took a look at it. And so the Olympic Winter Games are officially underway, of course. Maybe you've already caught the sport, as it played out. But you don't have to be an Olympian to get in the game. Bradley Blackburn explains.
Olympics make curling look easy, then maybe try hitting the ice. At the Ardsley Curling Club near New York City, this group has signed up for a 5-week intro to the sport.
You will be capable.
Led by instructor Joe Sablow.
We can teach you in a half an hour to be able to throw a stone, but it takes a long time to sort of master.
In their first class, they're learning to slide.
I think everybody chalks it up to being an old people sport. It's so not that. I'm so not in shape for this.
It is so much harder than it looks.
Curling originated in Scotland with roots that go back hundreds of years.
At the end of 16 stones, you want to have the most stones closest to the center.
The heavy stones and brooms make for a game.
It's like chess to a certain extent. You try to set up.
That's a mental and physical test. The club got its beginning in 1932, training generations, including Danny Casper.
Getting ready for the Olympics.
He learned to play at Ardsley as a boy, and now he's playing for the U.S. Olympic team.
They let me play in tournaments. People helped look after me and keep me entertained, so I'm ever thankful to them.
Every 4 years, the Olympics help people rediscover curling and maybe give it a try.
As much as we want to win and be competitors, we also care a lot about growing the sport.
Everyone has to start somewhere, and you don't have to go for gold to enjoy the game.
Nice. You didn't take out the cameraman.
Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, Ardsley on Hudson, New York.
Okay, wow. Yeah, it seems easy, but clearly it's not.
Been 27 years since this was introduced to the Olympics for a sport.
In 1998 to the Winter Olympics.
Okay, so the question that we both had while watching this is how heavy are these stones? 30,
because they look big, but at the same time, you're like, you don't know what that weighs.
You don't. 38 to 44 pounds.
38 to 44 pounds. Okay, I want you to guess this because this was my other question. How long does a recreational curling game last? So, like, if you and I were to go out and play curling with our friends, how long would you say a curling game lasts?
An hour? Hour and a half?
2 hours.
2 hours? Mm-hmm. See, that's
because
too long.
It's called, there's 8 ends. I don't know what the ends means, but anyhow. But competitive or Olympic matches last 2.5 to 3 hours. It's like going to a hockey game.
I know.
Everything on the ice takes longer.
I know. Wow.
38 to 44 pounds. Okay, did you hear it? You laughed at it, but the lady who was like, I'm not in shape for this.
Well, that was before I knew how heavy these things were.
I know, right? So, like, you're throwing, and then, honestly, if you think about it, when you watch them, like, well, first of all, it's been a while since I mopped the house, so that's a problem, right?
Yeah.
But, like, I'm not sweeping and mopping like this quickly and in that motion. So it has to be a workout on your arms.
On your arms.
And also your legs, which
because she's like lunging to.
I'm still confused. I'm looking up to see, like, do people do this barefoot? Because that just doesn't seem smart or wise.
And why use that picture if not? It's very misleading.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's the only one I had that was,
no,
that
not
was
you.
cleared for copyright,
but
okay?
Like, why even put this picture on the internet? Because she's in a sweater, which means she's cold.
Okay, why do people put a lot of things on the internet?
That's a topic for another day.
It is. Okay, do you wear shoes when curling? You wear specialized shoes, not ice skates, when curling. Players use shoes with different soles, a slick sider, Teflon or steel on one foot for gliding, and a grippy rubber sole on the other for traction. For beginners, clean rubber-soled sneakers are used. Then what's that lady doing? I mean, she just is a poser.
Yeah.
She's not the real deal.
Yeah,
Like,
come
what-
on. Where'd you get this from?
What, this?
Yeah, the pic.
From our parent company's, like, cleared photo.
That's the best that they could give us, was something that's not even realistic.
I know. Well, and we do need to point out that there are very, very strict guidelines when it comes to the Olympics and what can be aired and cannot be aired if you're not the network carrying it.
Just put some shoes on the girl and we're good.
That's all we're asking here, because we're talking about recreational.
Yes.
And we can talk about, the Olympics and wins, but being able to show photos, if you're wondering why we're not showing photos and videos, those are cleared to a specific network and not ours this year. So.
Rats. But that's okay.
But just so you know, the Americans and Canadians wore shoes. And also in ice skating, too. In hockey. Can you imagine?
In all the sports, you're just wearing the shoes.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to look that up later. Like, is there an Olympic sport that you don't wear shoes in? I guess sand volleyball, maybe? That'd be a summer
swimming.
Sport.
Unless they have.
I wasn't even thinking about that, duh. I guess I'm thinking mostly winter sports.
Well,
like,
yeah, summer no, because like
you not wear?
gymnastics, no. For winter.
Yeah, I'm gonna look this up because the thing is, like even skiing. I mean, you're wearing ski boots, right? Like as part of. These are the things we think about, people. This is important stuff. We also do the real news, like we're serious journalists, but we also sometimes are just curious too.
We just like the fun, trendy topics too sometimes.
Winter Olympic sports that do not require shoes. Okay, somebody else has asked this.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the thing I always feel better about myself. There are no official Winter Olympic sports performed completely barefoot, as protective footwear is necessary on snow and ice. However, sports like figure skating and speed skating disciplines require specialized tight-fitting boots. Okay, that's still shoes to me. Okay,
those
whatever.
are shoes. Something you put on your feet.
So so if you like to go barefoot, like my kiddo who was born in Arkansas, you gotta go to the summer games. Sorry.
Yeah.
You gotta wear shoes if you go to the Winter Olympics.
Yeah. Yeah, this is good. I remember one time I tried putting my bare feet on my mom's dashboard and she called me a hillbilly. She's like...
You were so the furthest thing from a hillbilly.
I know. She's like, get your feet off of there.
I mean, I grew up southeast Oklahoma. Sometimes my accent comes out. I mean, I don't consider myself a redneck or hillbilly or any of my family. But I mean, like if you're going to go, but I mean, when you're from, the Chicago burbs, like, yeah, you're not even remotely close to hillbilly.
I was just trying to get comfortable, but, when you just like are on a long ride and you just want to stretch your legs.
On occasion, when you're having like your kale salad across from me and I do see you like, like picking your teeth, that's a hillbilly moment.
That is a hillbilly
I'm just kidding. She really doesn't do that. Okay, so that's a look at curling. We just found it interesting and wanted to share it with you. I don't know, just kind of some fun things. But
it is.
Again, yesterday was Curling is Cool Day. So, sorry you missed out on celebrating, but you can today and tell all your friends, the weird things that you learn on AM Extra, because this is what we do.
This is what we do. Well, hey, tomorrow on 13 News this morning.
AM Extra?
AM Extra.
Okay.
AM Extra is what we're going for.
Midday in Kansas.
Why not? Let's just do
Kansas.
all the shows.
We have lots of things.
But
Video Vault.
Wedding Wednesday. And obviously, Jared, I've told you I've wanted...
I'm not getting married, so whose Wedding Wednesday are we doing?
Me.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
But you are like an honorary maid of honor when it comes to helping me plan, so...
I prefer to be called Master of Ceremonies or Master of Honor, Mr. of Honor. Like, let's not call me, like, the Matron of Honor. Okay, but yes, we are very good friends, and we've been planning this wedding for a long time before Colton finally proposed. I knew he was going to, but my thought in my head was, listen, if the boy's dumb enough not to ask her because she's one of the best things, and he said this, to ever happen to him, then you know what? We got a head start on whoever's going to get this catch over here.
Yes.
So what are we doing on Wedding Wednesday?
Okay, so you and I were like, okay, I'm like, Jared, you know what? I need to be on a budget for this wedding.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Most
spend
people
like,
do.
I don't want to spend like tens of thousands of dollars. It's probably
On
going to
one
end
day.
up, yeah, like,
Yeah.
So we've been pretty budget friendly
say,
for the most part.
Not, tui, not to, yours is going to last. Mine didn't, and I'd like the money back. I'm just saying. So I had a friend who said this, and I think that this is the rule that you and Colton are trying to follow.
Yes, let's hear it.
She said, I want my wedding to be nice, and I want it to be memorable. But she said at the end of the day, it is one day of our 50, 60, 70 years together. And I would rather use that other money towards our home, towards whatever.
Yeah.
So you want it to be special, but again, you pick a budget and stick to it, because if you don't, I mean, I love you, and you're a pretty conscious shopper, but you will go way over.
I know.
So
I know.
are we talking about how to budget then for weddings?
We are, but so I asked 2 of my 5 bridesmaids to be my bridesmaids. So I asked 2 this past Friday. So another thing.
So all your other friends are like, am I going to get an invitation or not? Like they're waiting? You didn't ask everyone at once?
No, I didn't, because the 2 that I asked are the ones who live in town. The rest live out of state. So they are coming, 2 are coming in March and 1 is coming in May. So I'm going to ask them then.
Okay, I thought that I was going to get to be like a groomsmaid, or like I don't know what you call, like, because there's girls who have some of their best guy friends being on. Like,
That's true. But
I mean, what am I, like,
Jared,
oh my gosh, you're making me the usher. I'm going to be the parking valet, aren't I?
Jared, tell everyone what part you actually will be having in the ceremony.
Okay, I still am not certain that she's serious about this, but Reina did ask me probably a year ago if I would.
That's how far we've been planning.
We've been planning this
Yeah.
for a while, right? Just because you knew who was the one.
Yeah.
You both knew. But she kindly asked me if I would officiate the wedding, and I said, of course. It will be an honor, because
He's like, this is a paid thing, right?
I did not say that. I did not. No, she actually asked the other day, which was really funny, because we were just talking aloud, and so she was asking some of our coworkers, some of the ladies who had just gotten married, and she was like, do you pay the officiant?
I didn't know that you pay the officiant. I didn't know that was a thing.
And I'm sitting right there, and I said, that's not in the budget. I said, but I do expect to have a really, really good meal and a very good seat at a table, okay? So that's all I care about.
Yes.
Honestly, just honored to be asked to do that.
Yes, it's going to be so much
because we're
fun.
good friends, and so I'm, I've had kind of a front row seat to you guys and your relationship, and it's going to be fun. So I'm excited about tomorrow and what we're going to talk about. I really feel for the friends out there who are wondering if they're one of the final 3.
Oh no, they know. They know.
Okay, they know.
They know, and the reason I haven't shipped theirs.
If you don't know yet, you're not one of the 3.
Yes, exactly. Because, yes, good way to put it. But also, I told them I wasn't going to ship theirs because there are some breakable items. And second, I also don't always trust the mail to get to the destination.
And thirdly, it's not in
the budget.
The budget.
It's not in the budget.
We're not spending on that, because she's going to see them at some point,
yes.
and she can give it to them.
You can wait, everyone. You can wait. But
we'll have this discussion tomorrow, too, because we also talked about invitations. Wedding invitations, bridal invitations, like we're in a different day and age, digital not. So we'll have that conversation, too, because you look where you can save, but not be tacky.
Yeah.
And there are places that you can save that are not tacky. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow.
Yeah, and I have a whole chart and everything. It's going to be fun.
Oh, there's a chart. Oh,
I did make a chart, because I hope if you
Did
know
Colton
someone...
make the chart? Because honestly, he's a finance guy, and so he's very good at it. So, but you made the chart?
I did make the chart.
Okay.
No, Colton, he's the one paying for most of this wedding, but he trusts me enough to make sure that I'm staying within
the budget.
Yes.
Well, and the thing
within
is,
reason.
I think with both of you, well, the thing is, knowing him, if it's like, hey, this is the closest we can get without it being something we don't want, then he's going to make that adjustment.
Yeah.
But he's also one, I think, and like me, because I will look and say, yeah, we don't need that. So if it starts to get close, I think it might be wise to go through together and say, okay, what needs to be cut, what has to be cut, and then what if we cut here, can we put it there? So
Yeah,
it's going to change.
It is, because when I was younger, I was like, I want this big wedding, so like elegant. And now that I'm at this age and actually seeing some of the prices, I'm like, you know what? We're good. We're good. Because yes, like you are right. I do want a nice.
Whoa, say it again.
You're not entirely wrong. I do want
we
a
never
nice.
say each other's right.
I do want a nice wedding, but
It's going to be.
I do not want to spend like a down payment on a home on one day. Maybe close to it, but not exactly.
I mean, we see everything from $30,000 to $50,000 to several $1 million, and I'm like, you know, that money can be spent better elsewhere.
Yeah.
You know, on your own lives, or if you are having such an extravagant wedding, you could probably be giving to some important charities. You know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So
All
that's
right.
another discussion for tomorrow. So we'll see you guys back here at 8 a.m. Enjoy your day. Enjoy the nice weather. Stay cool, everyone.
You can't just look at